Welcome to dinner at the Round Table Podcast with DJ John Tovar, Nelly Nell, Chris Ryder, and Bodega the DJ on the ones and twos. Your source to knowledge. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Dinner at the Round Table.
Yeah, you already know what it is, man.
Yes,
This
sir.
is Dinner at the Round Table Podcast, live from New York, where Ray loves you, man. Today's topic is perception, but we're going to get into ReyLovesU background, his music. He got a new mixtape dropping soon. What's going on, man? Welcome back to the show, brother.
Yo, what's good? Yeah, I'm here, man. Happy. You know what I'm saying? Healthy. You know, we looking good right now. You know, I'm happy we all alive, man. A lot of shit happened since the last time we spoke. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm just good we all here. I'm good we all here in this conversation right now, man. How y'all doing, man?
We're chilling, man. We're definitely glad to have you back on. It was almost about a year ago that you was on for the first time.
Yeah, like a year ago.
Yeah, it was almost a year. Nah, it was probably a little less.
Yeah, a little less.
Probably, I think it was like November, like around November, right?
Something like that. I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, like October, November, something like that. Yeah, facts, something like that.
Yeah,
probably
that's probably one of our best, like, all-around episodes we've had.
Yeah, it was a good episode. It was definitely was. It was fun. We
Vibes,
had fun.
Everything, like, you know, it was just the conversation, you know, it was one of the best we ever had. So I just want to say congratulations, man, on the mixtape. You know what I'm saying? I told Nell we got to put back on the show. So you
appreciate it, man.
Promote it, man. I know you're doing big things over there, right?
Yo, appreciate it, man. So the last time we spoke, a lot happened, bro. A lot has happened, y'all. Like, a lot of good things happened too. Like, literally right after that conversation we had, bro, I got a phone call that changed my life, man. Like, I got a phone call from fucking Juicy J. He called me.
Awesome,
yeah, he called me on the fucking. He didn't call me like directly first. First, he had his manager hit me up, right? On DM. He DM'd me his manager. I'm like, who's this guy? Shout out to Tech, Darren Stewart. He hit me up. And he was like, yo, I want to talk to you. I'm a big fan of music. I'm like, all right, cool, dope. So I gave him my phone number because I saw that Juicy was following. I was like, oh shit, Juicy J's following us. He must be somebody important.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm like, this nigga must be somebody important. So then he called me the next day, right? Son calls me and he's like, yo, I'm a big fan of your music. I love what you're doing. I love how you talk to your people. I love your captions, everything. He said, I wish it was me that discovered you, but it wasn't. I was like, what that means? He's like, oh yeah, somebody else discovered you. I was like, who? Is like Juicy J put me on to you. I was like, what? He was like, yeah, he wants to talk to you too. I'm like, oh, what? I'm like, I didn't believe him at first, but then, yo, literally 10 minutes later, Juicy J calls me, right? I'm like, whoa, shit, yo. I'm on the phone with Juicy J 10 minutes later, right? And son's like, yo, you fire. I've been watching you for a while. Everything you've been doing is dope. Your hustle is amazing. I want to fly you out to LA right now. And I want to get you in the studio. I want to link up with you and we can make some records together and talk. So he got my flight. He paid my flight, my hotel, everything. Now I'm in LA. Then we cooked up that same day. We cooked up a few records. And then I've been back and forth from LA and here ever since then, bro. Back and forth. Just cooking, doing a lot of work. Putting a lot of work in with him.
That's what's up, man. That's some real shit, man. That's some real shit. You know, there's a lot of like real you know, producers out there that are willing to work with up and coming artists like yourself, and they recognize real talent. One of the things about Juicy J that I've always heard about is that he's very non-Hollywood in that sense, where
he's
willing
so
to work with new artists. You know?
Yo, he is so not Hollywood. This dude is the most humblest dude ever, bro. Like so humble. It was crazy. Like, I'm a big 3-6 Mafia fan. Like, I'm a huge fan. Like, I'm a big fan of them. Yeah. I even have cassette tapes here and everything of their old stuff. Like, I'm a huge fan. So it was like an honor. I was like, oh shit, one of my favorite dudes.
It was like a surreal experience for you, right?
It was too surreal, bro. Like, and then going back over there again and linking up with him again, spending 2 weeks out there with them again. And then once he shared me, bro, on his page, bro, he shared me. Bro, I'm telling you, so much people hit me up, bro. Like, a lot of famous people hit me up. Like, I got songs with so many people right now. Like, a lot of people that are in the game, like Made in Tokyo. You know, Made in Tokyo. I got records with him. Shout out to Tokyo too. He's mad humble too. He was one of the first people that reached out to me. Who else was it? Project Pat hit me up too. You know, that's Juicy's brother.
Yes,
So
yes,
Project Pat, he started following me too. A lot of people. We got a lot in the works, man. A lot of work. Man.
The song that you have featuring with Juicy J is called Robbers, correct? That's the song that we're gonna real quick. We're gonna play for our listeners so they can get a little glimpse of what
throw it on.
The song is about, and then we're gonna be right back to the interview.
That's the song that changed my life right there, man. Throw it on,
man.
Yo, Ray, you definitely deserve it, man. You and your peoples, man. One of the humblest peoples. Your vibes is amazing, man. Happy for you, my brother, for real.
Appreciate it, kid. Appreciate it, man.
So we can go for the listeners. This is Ray Loves You, Robbers featuring Juicy J.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
What Juicy say? He be like, shut the fuck up!
Robbers, they hang in the hood where they rag, singing like a bumblebee. With my 45 GL, robbers, they hang in the hood where they rag, singing like a bumblebee. With my 45 GL, robbers, they hang in the hood where they rag, singing like a bumblebee. With my 45 GL, robbers, they hang in the hood where they rag, singing like a bumblebee. With my 45 GL, robbers, they hang in the hood where they rag, singing like a bumblebee. With my 45 GL, robbers, they hang in the hood where they rag, singing like a bumblebee. With my 45 GL.
Yeah, you feel what you feel when we're in it. But you feel different when I split it. Every time I go and tell you, give it up now. How the fuck you gonna fuck with me today now? I thought you was the one to love. I thought you was the one to trust. The minute I did, you get the ones up to the ones don't show you love. I know I wasn't perfect, but I'm giving you my heart and that shit worth it. Oh, is it worthless? Got me thinking the fucking with you is really worth it. Like, what's the purpose? Maybe I'm the one you call when nobody else wants it. No, I want it. I wanna keep it. That's inside me. Where they rag, singing like a bumblebee. With my 45 GL, robbers, they hang in the hood where they rag, singing like a bumblebee. With my 45 GL, robbers, they hang in the hood where they rag, singing like a bumblebee. With my 45 GL, robbers, they hang in the hood where they rag, singing like a bumblebee.
Let me tell my side of the story, man. Fuck a hoe, cut her off. Ain't no sense in cuffing hoes. Boy, that pussy power have you out here spending all your dough. Every night a different dick. She been all around the clip. You knew about the way that bitch get down from the beginning. She the type, can't be white. She just good to spend the night. You too busy trying to wine and dine that bitch in candlelight. Sucking dick, licking ass. She just wanna get that bag. She's a whore for Michael Kors. Imagine what you do for that. What you do for Kristen Lou or Jimmy Choo. Any nigga, you got some loot, then you get the screw, and it's the free. You tryna keep, you too gonna see. I wanna down, but I don't mean down. All I need is you so fake, you so fake, you so fake, you so fake.
Maybe you just wasn't into me. Maybe you just wasn't into me. Maybe you just wasn't into me. Maybe you just wasn't into me.
Goodbye.
All right, so there you have it, man. Ray Loves You, the Underground Heartbreak featuring Juicy J, man. Robbers. That song is fire, bro. Fire.
Yo, appreciate it, kid. Appreciate it. That's the one that changed my life, bro. That song changed my life,
man.
Bro. That song changed. Yo, when I met y'all, I just did that record too. Like Bodega had the original cut without Jay on it. like when I met. Oh shit! Hold on, I think that's Els. Els is coming.
Els is back in. Yeah, man. Yo, that shit was crazy. Talking about the record.
I told him to pull out.
Yeah, talking about the record though. I remember when you came, like you said, well, they get a DJ had the original spin off, right?
Yeah, he had the original.
You know what I'm saying?
Cut. Yeah, the original.
He came through with the whole crew. Els was there.
Yeah, my girl's still here. We my girl and Els come right now too. He's right here. He's probably walking up the stairs right now, bro. But yeah, man, when I met y'all, bro, it was that's the original cut, bro. It's crazy. Yo, here he goes. My bad, y'all. We live, right? That's how you know we live right now.
All right. Time to check in real quick, man. What up,
yo, kid? My brother?
I saw you at the river, yo. Yes, sir. We here.
Yo,
hell yeah,
that guy's is definitely the beard gang. What the hell's going on, man?
You know, it protects you from corona. So it's like blocks it all. Bah. You know what I'm saying? It's a corona blocker. You know
hold on. Y'all can't get me. Corona ain't got nothing on me.
But Ray, real quick, for our new viewers and our new listeners, who weren't around when we first interviewed you, let's give them a little brief background of who is ReyLovesU.
Well, ReyLovesU, man. I'm from Lower East Side, Dominican parents. You know, I've just been grinding for a long time. I do R&B music, songwriter, producer, engineer. Pretty much everything, you know, I do it all myself. I'm self-taught, entrepreneur. You know, I'm a hustler for sure. Like, that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? That hustle's in my blood. I'm not a quitter either. That's what I am. I'm a grinder, man. Music, spectacular. R&B king, man. The Lower East Side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? Like, that's one of the.
That's how it is, man. That's how it is.
Yeah. That's exactly.
That one track. That's all you need.
Yeah, man. That's all you need these days, man. For real. I mean, I found that, you know, it's crazy. That song, I didn't even know it was going to be that one song that's going to get me in the game like that. Like, I didn't know it was going to be that. I literally made that record, bro. Like, that Robbers record, I made that, like, in my crib. I was washing the dishes, and then the song came on. The original song came on, and I remember I had that melody in my head. Fast forward, Jay hit me up and changed my life, bro. Signed me and everything. Now we here, bro.
Oh, so
now
you signed to Juicy. You're signed to Juicy J's management. His management.
Yeah, man. The same who that manage Jay manages me.
Nice, man. That's a great accomplishment.
Yeah. They took me in. And they been putting me on to everything, bro. Like, shout out to Tech, shout out to everybody, man. Everybody. Cryptic Soul. She doing all the creative directive, man. Everybody's been real good over there, man. And you know, we just been building.
So, what made you start a career in music?
I loved it, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I used to be that kid always remaking songs. You know, I used to always like take the songs that were out and I would put my own little spin on it. And I'll make it like a spoof. Like, I'll do like comedy stuff. Or I was that kid in the you know, at the family reunions they used to sing. They used to say, "Ay, pero canta un ching ahí, canta." I was that kid. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, cariño mío. I was that kid. Yeah, exactly. I was that kid that used to sing it at the family function. So, you know, I used to always flourish. And my sister Madi, shout out to Madi, you know, one time we was in the living room playing American Idol, and then she was like, "Yo, you can really sing though." And then, you know, she pushed me, and I've been doing that ever since, man. Just going hard, grinding.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. But we definitely we appreciate your talent, man. You definitely got great talent, and we love your music, man. What would you say for somebody wanting to pursue a career in music? What would be your best advice to them?
Don't stop. Stay consistent. Stay hungry. Don't let nobody tell you no. Anybody telling you no, take them away from your circle. Anybody saying no, get them out of your circle. Stay hungry. Know that you're going to get rejected, you know what I'm saying? Because not everything's for everybody. And don't let the rejection make you stop doing anything. Rejection is a part of everything, you know what I'm saying? Whether you're a cook, whether you are a basketball player, you know, you didn't make that team that you wanted to make. Don't let the rejection make you not want to go harder. You know, because I've been rejected a lot of times too. And, you know what I'm saying? It took this moment for me to see like, oh shit, like I've been doing something right. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing something right now, you know? So the rejection it's part of the game. You know, if one door closes, another one opens. And if they don't want to open the door for you, you create a fucking door. You know, that's what we did. You built the fucking door and walk through that bitch. You know what I'm saying? If they don't want to let you in the door, you make a fucking door and you walk through that bitch, man. Fuck that.
No, yeah, for sure, man. I definitely agree on that, man. You definitely got to keep on striving. You got to make sure that you know that you don't give up, man. That's all. It's about consistency, right?
Consistency is the key of life, man. Everything, yo. You want to play a basketball player, you keep shooting that ball. Eventually, you're gonna make it in.
Yeah, man. You know, everybody fails. Even Jay-Z got rejected. You know,
exactly.
Jay-Z's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. You know, and he got rejected.
He Nelly, sure did.
For a while, wouldn't get signed, and then he blew up. You know,
he didn't even sign on nobody's thing. He didn't even sign on nobody's thing. He stood independent. It was just him and Dame Dash and Biggs.
Yeah,
they started their own the Rockefeller independently just because people weren't really fucking with Jay.
Yeah, man. And then he came out with Reasonable Doubt, and that's when the doors open. You know,
that's when the door opened.
People consider that album to be top 5 all time. You know,
it is one of the. It's one of the greatest albums, man. And if you hear, ever see. After that album, Jay-Z was writing for everybody, bro. He was ghostwriting. He was ghostwriting for everybody. That dude was writing. He even wrote that Bugs Bunny song for Space Jam.
Yeah, word. Man. I remember that.
Yeah, he even wrote for Dr. Dre. He wrote Still Dre. He wrote Still J for Dr. Dre. Jay-Z wrote that.
Yeah, man. But real quick, what would you say? What were the best resources that helped you along the way?
The internet, bro. The internet is the number one thing that changed my life, bro. I got everything. The majority of all the stuff I've gotten has been off the internet, and I've been dominating the internet and learning how to use that ever since that I first got my first Dell desktop in the crib, bro. Like I've been using the internet for everything, bro. Like the internet and the computer has been the biggest resource for real. Instagram too, at DM, sharing your song to people. That's been a big thing for me because it's the internet, you know. And now you really ain't got no excuse to say, "Oh, I don't have the means to do anything." Nah, man, it's everything's here for you now. It don't even matter what your equipment is either to make music. Like I know a lot of people, they say, "Oh, you need $1,000 mic, you need $2,000 compressor, you need the top of the line." Nah, man, not half of the songs that you hear nowadays, bro. They're made in like the smallest, most intimate settings. Crazy thing is, back to Juicy. That song that made him blow up as a single, as a solo artist, Bands That Make Him Dance. He made that song with a $50 microphone.
That's
in his wife's kitchen, bro. In his wife's kitchen, he made that song Bands That Make Him Dance. In his wife's kitchen, bro, he made that with a $50 microphone, and look what that song became. Who don't know that song?
Wow, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, bro. I'm saying, so that right there. I do the same thing. You see me, this is my studio right here. This is where I record. This is where I sleep, eat. That's everywhere. I got everything here. You see, I got the umbrella I got to record my videos right there. And my microphone right here. You know what I'm saying? There's no excuse. And this ain't top of the line shit. I just know how to flex it. You know how to flex it, man? There's no excuse. Like, you make your own resources.
Yeah, man. And that's one of the reasons why we're going to dive into the main topic after we finish up talking about perception. Perception. You know what I mean? So, and that's one of the things, man. Sometimes, you just gotta know how to use the art of perception to make things come true.
Yes, sir.
Basically, let's talk about your mixtape coming up, The Covers.
Yes, sir.
So that's dropping the 21st of August. You know what I'm saying? A couple of days from now.
Yes, sir. 4 days exactly.
4 days, man. Let's talk about that, man. What do our listeners or your fans, what should they expect from you, man? Hot shit like always, I know.
Yeah, it's literally the Covers is like a blend of everything, bro. You remember back in the day when you copped the Hot 97 bootleg CDs of the street? Yeah, and it had Missy on it, had 50 on it, had, it was a fire tape because it was a mixtape of everybody. Well, that's the vibe I brought back with the Covers. The Covers has everything. Like, I have R&B there. I have some Spanish records. I have some throwback joints. I did some covers on it too as well, because that's why it's called the Covers. I have some real intimate records in there as well. This is everything. It's from start to finish. It's like a playlist. It's a mixtape. it's a vibe. It's a vibe. You're gonna expect just a dope project that you're not gonna turn off. You know, every song has a different momentum to it. You know, I slowed it down, I picked it up, I made a danceable record, I made some reggae, I made some Spanish joints. And I wanted to show off my heritage a lot more too, you know, because I'm Dominican. Yeah. So, you know, I want to show everybody in the game, now that I'm getting more taken serious in the game, I want to let them know that I'm Dominican, you know what I mean? So I've been flexing my Spanish vocals a lot more too as well.
Yeah, that's dope, man. That's dope to do that because you definitely want people to get in tune with who you are as a whole, who you are as an artist, who you are culturally, where you come from, and that's you know people gravitate to artists who do that, who like expose their whole life to the public. People can get that one-on-one connection with you. They'll be like, all right, he's an R&B singer, he's this, he's from over here. He's from, this is his background, you know what I mean? People love that shit, you know, and that's gonna make you very successful.
Exactly.
Exposing every aspect of your life like that.
Exactly. Yeah, you always want to relate to somebody. You always want somebody you can relate to, you know, you always want to deal with somebody you can relate, you know, somebody that that's the whole point of being an artist, you know. If you find out your artist wears the same sneakers you wear, you're gonna like them a little more.
Exactly, and that's my whole point, that, you know, you have to let people feel like you're a human being like them. You know, a lot of artists come into the game being all, you know, basically like Hollywood, you know, and telling their story. They're telling a fake story about themselves. And then later on, fans find out and they're like, oh, fuck this dude, you know? But it's
he's a fake ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fake people, there's a lot of fake artists out there, man.
Yeah, it's great. It's great that you're doing that. You're letting your fans and listeners, new listeners that are gonna come through your music, know that, you know, this is me, this is who I am, this is where I come from, and this is what I represent, you know, and that's what's up. We definitely appreciate you doing that. Yeah, man, that's great. So how many songs can the fans expect, man, our listeners too, and the whole world? How many songs on this mixtape?
This mixtape got 11 songs on there, 11 songs.
Woo!
Yeah,
that's 11 an album, songs. Bro. What the hell?
This is only part one, bro. I'm telling you, part two's coming out already right after that. Like, this is only part one. I'm about to flood the market. I'm telling you, when I say, you know, when a tsunami hit, that's what's about to happen. So it's about to be a ReyLovesU tsunami out here, bro. Like, it's about to be crazy, bro. Like, it's gonna be y'all better learn how to swim, because it might drown out here. You feel me?
Yo, man. Word of advice to our listeners and our viewers right now. And ReyLovesU's fans and his new fans coming. If you don't know how to swim, we'll take swimming lessons. You heard?
Don't take some swimming lessons. It's about to get
and Ray, you already know. You already know we got you, my brother, man.
Hell yeah, same here, bro. You know, it's all love, man. You know, guys, I'm all here. I'm down for all this, man. You know, so you guys were one of the first people that embraced me as well. I don't forget that. So
yeah, man, definitely, man.
That's what we do here.
Yeah, man, a lot can happen, man. Look, in a few months, man, look, the whole life turned around, bro.
You never fucking know who's watching. That's another thing to the artist, man. You grind and you watching it, and when you watch this, you never know who's watching you, yo. Cause I didn't know Jay was watching me, bro. I had no idea. I had no clue. Did not know, bro. Like, I had no idea. I was just grinding. I was doing my thing, you know, just doing me. You know what I'm saying? I had no idea he was watching me, bro.
Yeah.
But I showed you that, you know what I'm saying? They people start watching you early on, they ain't gonna say anything because they want to see what you're about. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of artists myself. Yeah, I know a lot of artists myself that I listen to. I don't even follow them on the gram or anything, just because, you know what I'm saying, I want to see what they're about. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what else they do. Let me see if I can engage with them a little bit and see what they're about. You know, you want to see what the hustle is too.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That's one of the reasons why you have to stay consistent and always feed the grind. You know what I'm saying? Because if you stop feeding the grind, you might miss an opportunity. That somebody who got the plug or got their foot in the door might not see you anymore because you just stopped the grind. And that's one of the reasons why you got to keep on striving, man. You can never give up on your dreams or your goals. And, you know, I know sometimes people encounter personal problems in their lives, and they have to switch it up. But regardless of what's going on in your life, man, if you got a dream, you want to pursue something, no matter what's going on in your life, just keep on doing it, man. Just keep on doing it, because eventually it's gonna pay out. You know, and ReyLovesU is a perfect prime example of that.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. Keep planting them seeds, because eventually that plant is gonna grow, yo. Yeah, and man. Keep watering that tree, man. Keep putting water on that soil, man. It's gonna grow, yo. It's gonna grow. You might have a day or two where it don't look good, but you just clip them dead ends off and make that shit grow again, man. You just don't stop, man. No, it's a roller coaster, man. This shit is a roller coaster. I don't say it's easy and all that shit. This ain't for the easy. This ain't for the if you. It's not for somebody that wants an easy ride. This shit is hard. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard to get in the game. It's hard to keep people's attention. It's hard to keep people's attention. But if you love doing this, it's not even gonna be like a job to you.
Yeah, it's like riding a bike. You never forget.
That's a fact. It's like riding a bike. You ain't never forget. You might fall though in the beginning.
Yeah, man. You know what it is? A lot of times, it gets overwhelming because you keep on making hits or making songs, and then you're like, damn, nobody's really paying attention to me, blase, and then you might let your train fall off the track, but you got to keep that train on the track, man, because you never know who's watching and who's gonna give you the opportunity for you to make it. Yeah,
you never know.
And it's all about I believe like in the law of attraction. If you have something that you really want to do and you keep that there in your head and in your heart, eventually you're gonna attract what you're trying to pursue, you know what I mean? And that's definitely something we want our listeners and our viewers to know, that you got to keep on moving, man. Keep on moving.
That's a fact. People keep that shit going, man. It's worth it, yo. It'll be worth it. Because once that dream comes true, that feeling is none other, yo. It's just none other.
Yeah,
once that phone call comes, what's up?
It's like winning the championship.
Yo, it's like winning a champ. It's like you say when you finally graduate. That's how I described it. When I was with my girl, we were talking about it. I was like, yo, I feel like this is my graduation. You know what I'm saying? Like when Juicy finally called me and I finally got that first phone call and we signed that contract and everything was settled in, it was like graduating, yo. It was like, oh shit, I graduated finally. Like this is my graduation. You know, you go to college for so many years and you finally get that diploma. It's a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? You finally get a chance to make money and that's what happened. That's what happened with me. Like son called me, changed my life, yo. I'm like, damn, I can't believe this happened, you know. And I wasn't gonna let up either, because when you're around somebody like that, he hustles so much. You learn some hustle, you pick up some hustle too. If you was a student, and that's another thing too. Be a student. Learn every step. Don't just ride the wave. Learn it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And he makes me want to make money. He makes me want to be a hustler. He makes me want to grow and like fucking like invest, and like I be watching everything he does still. Like we work so much together.
Yeah, man.
I was watching the Locks podcast, so they're about to release their 4th LP, and they were talking about that, like, because Angie asked them about, hustling tips, and Diddy gave them some tips too, and Jadakiss was talking about Jay and how he was telling them, and they picked up on that, because I think there was a story where he said,
"Thanks, bro.
How you guys leaving before me? I got money, y'all ain't got money." He told
That's
Locks,
facts.
I got money, y'all ain't got money, and how y'all leaving before me?
Thank you, bro.
And from that point on, they're stuck with them, and they worked even harder. And that's crazy, because you got Diddy telling you, I got millions of dollars in the bank, I don't need to be here. Y'all need
That's a fact, though. That's a fact. A lot of artists too, they do that. They get full of themselves, and they forget who they sitting around. You know what I'm saying? They forget they sitting around somebody that has those doors. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gotta talk to you like that. I don't even have to be on the phone with you, but I'm here.
Yeah, and it's on you. Jay said it too. He's like, I gave a lot of people the tools to the game. It's up to them to whether they want to keep going or not. I gave them the tools. I gave them the avenue. I gave them the alley. It's up to them whether they're gonna dunk the ball or not.
That's a fact. Yo, cheers, y'all. Sipping some champagne right now out of the.
Oh, there you go. Celebrate it, man. I got some H2O, man. Cheers. Some H2O.
You already know what that is, man.
Marcelo Chris.
Sipping that champagne.
Marcelo Chris.
Buddha came over here with the champagne.
Yo, my brother, man.
Yeah,
how
man. I did a lot.
We're gonna make Buddha freestyle again.
Hell yeah.
He gonna freestyle again later on.
Oh, word.
In my opinion, the best freestyle we had on the podcast. In my opinion, I think it was
the best freestyle they had on the podcast.
I appreciate you. In my opinion,
that was legendary.
That was live too. No written.
That was man.
And that's what was crazy about it. That
was crazy. He said, because when I rap, they think I'm black, but I'm fucking Goya. And my man hit with then you hit it with the Addis Soul. Nigga, I was like, oh damn.
It's fire when your face when it's like you smell something nasty, like. Like, that's how you know it's fire.
She gave you that. Damn.
So can we expect any collabos in the covers?
No collabs in the covers, no features.
Damn, you ain't put my man's on in the background, man.
Not this time. You know why?
I don't want to be on it.
Nah, you know why? Because
be out there.
Yeah, it's no features right now, man. I'm showing. Yo, I got Juicy. I got a bunch of people on that, and I got a bunch of songs with a bunch of people. But I want everybody to see I could do this first myself. Like, it's my first project. I don't want people to click on it just because somebody else is on it. You feel me? I could have done that.
Yeah, I mean,
I have the resources now to do that. I have the resources to do that now. But I'm like, this is my first project. I want to just be straight ReyLovesU, straight me. Like, I want y'all to hear me. And then, you know, obviously the next couple projects, I'm gonna throw some of my new celebrity friends in there. Like, I'm gonna show y'all everybody. But right now it's ReyLovesU. I gotta give y'all me.
Exactly. No, and I definitely think that's a good idea, man. You gotta show people, you know, like you can hold down a song all by yourself.
By yourself.
Not only a whole song, but a whole freaking album. Because you got 11 songs coming up.
Yeah, but you think about it this way, man. When we first heard about 50, you ain't hear nobody else on them shits. You heard about 50. You ain't hear nobody else on them songs. Yeah, he got production from Dr. Dre, but you ain't hear nobody else on them records. You heard 50 on them records by himself, holding it down.
Too.
Not riding somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
That mixtape too. I remember that shit before he dropped Get Rich. That shit before. Bumping that shit, 16 years old.
Yeah, hell yeah. 50 Cent, that shit was fire.
It's one of my favorite artists ever, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Shit was fire.
Listen, so real quick, our listeners and our viewers want to know what are 3 people who have been the best influence to you in the music game?
In the music game or in general? Like in general?
In general or in the music game. You could go in the music game and you could give us in general. You could give
I have a lot of influential people around me right now. You know what I'm saying? I got my girlfriend right here and I got my man Buddha. He's been the most influential people ever. They've been putting the battery in my back since day one. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, now I got Juicy too. You know, a dude that's been embracing everything I've been doing too. Juicy and Tech, and just these are the people I know in general. Like, I don't really watch a lot of people, you know, but people that are around me that embrace me, those people that inspire me. You know what I mean? A lot of people that didn't give up on my dream and they saw me flourish and they kept pushing me and shit. You know, sometimes you want to quit and they be the ones like, yo, this is fire, and I don't quit. These are my people, man. I'm for my people, man. That's why I made the Underground Heartbreak. It's all about underground. It's all about humble and just being yourself and not being a character. Like, there's so many characters in the game, man. I'm real, man. I'm as real as it comes.
Yeah, for sure, man. So where can our listeners connect with you online, social media, and where can they copy your mixtape, the mixtape coming up? Because our covers.
You can get me on Instagram, ReyLovesU, Twitter, ReyLovesU, TikTok. I'm on TikTok too, ReyLovesU. Everything's ReyLovesU, man. Just Google it, ReyLovesU. I'm there. I'm on everything. I try to tap in on every platform at least once a week or like once every. But I'll tap in. Like the place where you're gonna find me the most active at is on Instagram. I'm always on Instagram. The covers is gonna be available at midnight. This Friday, midnight. So it means Thursday, 12 a.m. Once it hits Friday, once that ball drop at 12 a.m., the covers will be available on all platforms. I'm talking about Apple, I'm talking about Spotify, I'm talking about Tidal, Google Play, Amazon, Alexa. Talk to her, let her know that you want to hear ReyLovesU the covers. She gonna play it for you. The Alexa, play that ReyLovesU covers. She gonna play it for you. It's gonna be on everywhere. It's gonna be everywhere, yo. And
Shazam.
Everywhere. And I got a big surprise for you. I'm telling you, tune in because after the cover drop, I got a big surprise for the world, man. I got a real dope look that's about to come into play, and y'all gonna see this shit. I'm like, oh, this nigga Ray really wasn't lying. After the cover drop, go on my Instagram. Y'all gonna see some fly shit go down, man.
Yeah, man. You know, and I know, and during our last interview, we went a little bit into like like your history and like doing music. I know we spoke about one time you're doing like a melody, right, for like a major network, the Spanish network.
Yeah, I used to do jingles, commercials. I used to do commercials when I was young. Yeah, for La Mega 97.9. I used to do the jingles for Teddy Nissan.
Yeah, that was the one that we really dived into because we were like, yo, we bought
the
cars
Major
from
World,
before.
Major World, yeah. I did Major World. Everybody know, every Latin nigga does know Major World, right? Yeah,
What a damn car for Major World, man.
My email address somewhere, man. I think I still got my email address, bro. Like, I did La Hora Celular on I forgot the radio station, but there was a 5 o'clock every day at 5 o'clock. It was La Hora de Celular. That's when we would call people, and I did the jingle for that, and I was running for that was the first big jingle I did. Shout out to my man Josie Rodriguez, aka Macaraca. I don't know if y'all know. You ever heard of Macaraca?
Yeah, definitely heard of him before.
From back in the day, he did that remix to "Sexy" back in merengue version of it.
Yeah.
Remember him?
Yeah.
Okay, that's son. He was the one who got me in the La Mega building. Crazy how I met son too. I was in the McDonald's. I was a teenager. I was in McDonald's and he heard me sing, and he was like, "Yo, I do the commercials." I was like, "Word? Oh shit!" I didn't believe him. I ain't gonna lie. You seen this son? You see it? My bad. I didn't believe you at that time. Cause you know what I'm saying, people talk a lot of shit. I'm from New York, and we don't really give a fuck when niggas say like.
Yeah.
So but then he called me. He called me on a phone like 2 months later. He's like, "Yo, Ray, what's up? I want you to come over here to the studio to La Mega." I'm like, "Word." I'm like, again, I'm still iffy about it. So I call my man M Dot. Shout out to M Dot when you watch this. I said, "Yo, come with me real quick, man. Cause I don't really know who this nigga is. Like, just in case you try to act up, you know what I'm saying, slap this nigga. You know what I'm saying, like, yeah, like." So he came with me.
That's New York shit, though. All New York do that shit, yo.
Yeah. So I came with him. I went with him to I got there. It's dead ass. I'm in the radio station. I'm like, oh shit. They had just finished interviewing Daddy Yankee. He just walking. I'm like, oh, this is like I'm in there, right? We record the fucking jingle, y'all. We record the commercial, and he's like, yo, tune in at 5 o'clock. They gonna play this shit. I'm like, oh, so I ran home. I sat in front of the radio with my mom. I'm like, yo, they're gonna play it. She's like, no, that's not like that. I'm like, no, we're gonna play this shit. You're gonna hear it. Yo, 5 o'clock hit. Ding, ding, ding. I'm like, oh, that's me.
Oh my God.
So that was the first one.
That must have been an amazing feeling for your moms too, man. Her son.
Yo, it was dope. It was
On La Mega.
my first. Yeah, I was on La Mega for a while too. And I did a lot of commercials during that time. I did a lot of jingles, man, during the come up.
That's good, man. And that, that's great, for people to understand that our listeners and your fans and whoever's watching this right now, that there's other ways to make money in the industry.
A lot of ways.
You don't have to become a mainstream artist. You can write for people. You can do jingles. You can do commercials. You could get on video game tracks. Video game tracks.
Sync placement is where it's at right now too. Right now, movie.
Say it again one more time, Ray. What's that called? That term?
Sync placement. Yeah, you get your music synced into some of those shows, those movies. That's another bag for you right there. Songwriting, that's a huge bag, man. I know a couple of fellas right now that are killing it in the songwriting game right now. They're killing it. Like, they're writing for everybody, bro. And I've been getting in there too myself, but we can't talk about that right now. Because you know what I'm saying? You can't talk about when you ghosted. But you're like,
right. No, if you're ghosting, I mean that's the whole name, the name speaks for itself. You're ghostwriting, you already got a contract agreement that you're not gonna expose that you wrote for that artist.
It depends. It depends what kind of contract you had, because sometimes you could have a pay to play one where they pay you and right then and there you don't sign nothing and you can't say shit. Yeah. Or they have one where you actually get your royalties the right way, you know what I'm saying, where your name is in the credits and you part of that record. You're not a ghost. You're just a songwriter on the song.
And that one is called revenue sharing, I believe. When you do
revenue sharing.
Yeah, man. But that's what's up, and you could definitely get money doing other things, man. So artists that are tuning in right now, check out ReyLovesU. He's a prime example of somebody who's been grinding and who's been doing a lot of stuff in the game. And he's waited his turn, man. His turn finally came up, and we're proud of you, brother. We're definitely proud of you, man.
Congratulations.
Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all, man. That shit is all love, man. I mean, I'm really happy, y'all. For real.
Yeah, man, for sure, man. But so you already know, man. Covers on the 21st of August. So Thursday night when it hits 12 p.m., you already know it's gonna be available on
12 a.m. Thursday.
12 a.m.
12 a.m. Thursday.
I said p.m. Wait, what the hell?
I said 12 a.m. midnight. When she gets sexy.
Yeah, for sure,
Sexy
man.
time.
One more question that we just got through an email right now from our listeners is what's something that you wish what's something that you wish you would have known when you started out that you know now?
Oh man, so there's so many, you know what I'm saying? There's so many. I don't live in the past though, you know what I'm saying? So I live by experience, you know what I'm saying? So I don't let any of my fumbles hold me down, hold me back. Everything's a learning lesson, you know. You gotta embrace everything, embrace the fuck ups, and face the good. So something I wish I would have known is I mean, it's all part of my learning process, you know. I can't do nothing again. There's no do-over button. There's no rewind. There's nothing. So I gotta keep it pushing and learn from my mistakes.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's what it's all about, man. You gotta learn from your mistakes because, you know, one of the things is, you know, nobody is born knowing everything, you know, and you have to sometimes learn the process in order to become experienced in it. And, you know, that's something that, you know, you just gotta take a risk at, man. Just build that up little by little.
Yeah, and also, you know what I'm saying, when you're building that momentum up, don't let that momentum lose. Don't lose that momentum, y'all. That momentum, if you lose that, it's hard to get that back, yo. If you're on a climb, you climbing that ladder, the minute you stop climbing, it's hard to get that back, y'all. I'm telling you, that's one thing. That's one of my mistakes I made in the past, where I was grinding so hard, grinding, and I stopped. I stopped grinding for a little bit because, you know what I'm saying, you know, your life hits you. The minute you stop, to get that momentum again is so hard. It's almost impossible sometimes. Don't let that momentum, don't lose that momentum. Keep that shit going. Put that gas in the tank and keep pushing, no matter how fucked up it is.
What would you say is your biggest failure, and what did you learn from it?
Damn, my biggest failure, and what did I learn from it? Let's see. I haven't really had no big failures though. I ain't gonna lie. I haven't really fucked up nothing. Like, I mean, I fucked money up. We all fucked money up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've had my hands on some good money before, and I fucked it up. And I wish instead of fucking it up on some chains and shit, and on some sneakers, and on some Gucci, I would have invested it in something dope. You know what I'm saying? You know, but that's life. You know what I'm saying? Like, money. Yeah, I've had money in my hands before, and I fucked it up. You know.
Yeah.
I've had a good amount of money in my hands, and I fucked up money. I wish I would have invested it smart, like I'm doing now. Like right now, you flip your money and you invest it. It's when you can make a killing, man. You can work for yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's what I wish I would have invested money better back then.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. That's something that I definitely appreciate you telling our listeners, because some people sometimes don't understand the concept of money and what it is to invest. Like, for instance, if you would have invested in Amazon in 2006,
you'd be kicking it right now.
$500, you would have been a millionaire right now.
You would have been a millionaire right now, yo.
Yeah.
In 2006, I wasn't ready for that type of show. I ain't gonna lie, I was a kid.
And I was reading an article yesterday. Have you bought Amazon at $100 a share when back, you know, in the early 2000s, you would have had at least $3 million right now in your pocket. Just for, you know what I'm saying? Like, you would have bought at least 10 shares, which is the minimum to have, like, as far as, like, you know, to really own a portfolio. You would have had $1 million plus right now.
You know what that means right now? Go on the Apple Store and download the Robinhood app, y'all. Put some money. If you got the Robinhood app, make sure you put some money into that. I got the Robinhood app. I got a few Acorn, all that shit.
The Cash App is doing the same thing now. You can do it on Cash App. You can invest it there as well.
Oh, yeah, you can invest in Cash App?
Yeah, it's a little bit better because with Robinhood, they do fraction. They do
invest in your local drug dealers.
You could do fraction purchases through stocks.
Oh, word?
Cash App, you get a little bit more on the share than with Robinhood. So people can look into that too. Yeah, man. But listen, man, we definitely are excited for the mixtape. We can't wait to hear it. Our listeners and our fans are always, your fans are definitely expecting that hard body.
Karate.
Yeah, man. But like we always do at the Nothing Roundtable podcast, we want your fans and our listeners to get a different perspective of you. not only about the music, but as a human being, you know, knowing about life and issues in the world. So today's topic is perception.
Okay.
What's your opinion on perception? What's your definition of perception?
Perception is everything, bro. Like everything, perception is everything. Like if you want some people to take you serious, you have to compose yourself like a serious person. You know what I'm saying? You can't be out there all sloppy and shit because they're gonna perceive you as a sloppy person. No matter how serious you take yourself, nobody gonna take you serious if you don't, pardon me, put on that look. You know what I'm saying? Put on that persona. You know what I'm saying? I carry myself a certain way. You know, it's everything. You can put you can have the smallest thing going on. You put a magnifying glass to that shit gonna look huge. You know what I'm saying? Perception right there. You know. That's what that's a big thing right there, you know, taking the littlest things and making them big, taking the smallest resources and making them huge. Perception.
Yeah, definitely, because perception as a whole is just you know, it's all about awareness, comprehension, and understanding something, right? Whether it's understanding something that's outside of your world or something inside of your world, or even understanding yourself. And once you're aware of that and have comprehension of that, it makes you big on using a technique to make other people aware of that. You know what I mean? Your perception of yourself or your perception of something else, you can manifest that to somebody else. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
And then you can, you know, thrive off of it and make yourself a better person in the world around you.
Perception is everything, man.
Yeah, man.
Perception is everything.
Yeah, man. Perception is everything. It's just a conscious understanding of something, you know. And in today's society, man, a lot of people lack that, you know.
Yo, man, there's a lot of people out there who are just, especially now that the pandemic hit, man, people are just doing the most ridiculous things, man. They're not carrying themselves like fucking like human beings anymore. You know, people are willing to do the craziest things for $1 now. You know what I mean? Like, no disrespect, get it how you get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't judge nobody's grind. You feel what I'm saying? I don't judge nobody's hustle. How you making money is how you making money. That's not my business. You know, get it how you get it, eat how you eat. You know what I mean? But you know, some of the things these people are doing these days is something I won't do personally. You know, I won't see myself doing some of these things. You know, because you ain't holding yourself to a certain standard anymore.
Absolutely, no, and I absolutely agree with you 100%. People sometimes lose sight of what
the big picture.
The big picture, exactly. So
yeah, they lose sight of what the whole thing was supposed to be about. You know what I mean? And they get sidetracked by the smaller things along the way, along the journey. You know what I mean? Like you remember you had a goal at the end of this. You have to reach it. You know, you have to perception. And again, go back to perception, where it's like, if you're an artist, you have to carry yourself as an artist so people can perceive you as an artist. You know what I'm saying? If you're an artist and you're out here like just acting a fool and also you're just not composing yourself, like when nobody gonna take you serious because they're gonna perceive you as a fool. No, or just somebody that just playing around with it. Oh, he just plays around with music.
Yeah, no, for real. And you're absolutely 100% correct about that. Because somebody can perceive you as, you know, like especially on social media, some people go around like like giving the impression that there's something that they're not, and then when you meet them in person, you know, you're like, oh shit, like this motherfucker is a fraud, you know, and that can either make you or break you.
Yeah, I mean, you know, a lot of people, they put on these gimmicks, and you know, when you meet them in person, that might not be the person you thought that was, you know.
Yeah.
That might not be the person, but you know, it works for them though, because you know,
if they gotta keep that same energy. You gotta keep that same energy, because if you're trying to tell a story, you telling it in the social media, you gotta tell that story in the real world too.
Because I mean, there's a lot of people out here fucking up these days, man. A lot of fuck up these days, man.
Man, that's because people want to be, you know, what society wants them to be instead of just being themselves.
Yeah.
That's a fact, though. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of motherfuckers doing that shit these days, man. There's a lot of people out here just fucking around. Hold on, my bad. No, it's all good.
One of my favorite rappers is Lupe Fiasco, and he basically said, he was like, you know, I started out in the rap game talking all that gangster shit, and nobody took it serious because that wasn't who he was. But when he really started to make the music that fit his personality, that's when he took off.
Yo, that's how it is, man. That's how it is. I mean, we all we all kind of somewhat start out that way as artists. You know, you listen to your first song and you just see your last song, you're like, damn, it's completely different to what I was doing. And you know, you start telling your story, people are gonna gravitate towards that a little more. You know, especially if it's authentic. If it's real and it's not fabricated, people gonna know. You know what I'm saying? There's a few people that might make it through the cracks and shit. Like you might get away with it for a few, but eventually that fake shit gets exposed. You know what I'm saying? The real comes to light. It always comes to light. You know, my father used to always tell me, when you lie, it's like a cat when he takes his shit. A cat takes his shit and he hides the shit in the litter.
Yeah.
He hides that shit, but eventually it's gonna smell.
Yeah.
Eventually it's gonna smell. You're gonna find that shit because it's gonna smell eventually. No matter how good he hit it in that sand, you're gonna find that piece of shit because it's gonna smell. That's the same thing as a lie.
Yeah. And not only is it gonna smell, it's gonna pile up and you can't hide it no more.
Nah, you can't handle that shit. Literally,
it's gonna be a mountain of litter. You gonna be like, fuck. It's too high up now, man. Everybody's seen that.
Some of these niggas been lying so much that they got a pile of sand and shit. And
they believe they own lies. Like that shit is reality to them.
You gotta have a good fucking memory, bro, to remember all that shit too.
They forget who they really was because they really think they lived the life that they said.
Yeah, some niggas believe their lies, man. They believe the shit they in.
Yeah, because imagine, you know, most perception it deals with human senses, right? With sight, hearing, touch, and smell and taste. You know, like you said, cat litter. Eventually, people are gonna smell it. People meet you, they're gonna get a taste of who you really are. You know, through hearing about you, they're gonna think that you're a certain type of way. But when they see you, they see something else. So that kind of makes sense. You know, sight, hearing, touch, and smell and taste. You know, and people don't understand that. You know, like that's one of the reasons why. Like they say, an artist like yourself, you know, can reach people and people can believe in you because they see that you're a real person, you're genuine, you're keeping it funky, you know, you're not here trying to sell a dream. Like, this for example, like Cardi B, she's herself. You know, she became an Instagram sensation doing comedy and stuff like that, while now. And that's the same way that she is in real life, the same way that she is in her music, and people dig it, you know?
Yeah, man, they're killing it right now.
But you know, there's always that perception where, you know, you got the crispy hairline, you know, and at the round table, you got that crispy hairline, and then when you see them in real life, they really do got that crispy hairline.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so,
man.
You talking about me, like, my hairline, bro, is that same hairline you see in real life, Bobby.
Famous. That hairline is famous. But, you know, I mean, my hairline's not that bad, though. You know, I need a little shape up and tape up. You know what I'm saying?
I got the little moñito right now, going a little rizos going on, so
yeah, man.
I had to go it out and shit, trying to change the look up a little bit.
Like, see, you know, perception, we're talking about that, but you see, like, Chris Ryder, our co-host, right? He's a butcher by trade, but you would never think that he's like a killer, right? That he kills meat because he's such a nice guy on video, right? But in real life, he's a fucking,
you know what's crazy,
butcher,
though, is about that?
Slaughters cows and shit.
Speaking about perception, like when people like first meet me, I always got that real like serious face. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always like, but most of the time I just be tired. I just be real tired, especially like in the morning. I'm not a morning person. So I just be like what's wrong with this guy? He's got an attitude. And then like I come off because you know when you're from New York and you're from the hood, it's like you got that certain like aggression. You know, and it's like you mean well, you know you good person like you, but you just like you know what I'm saying? So. Like people who aren't used to that, they see me as like this big mean person.
Man, a New York nigga in the morning is somebody you want to talk to.
Yeah, so like, and then like when people actually
you don't want to talk to that nigga. El said you don't want to talk to that nigga together, bacon and cheese.
Exactly, like you know what I'm saying. Like I don't wake up till like 11, 12 anyway, so it's like
I want to talk to you. It's at least 1 p.m. Don't have a conversation. I'm not trying to talk to you.
Yeah. With me, bro, if I haven't had my Bustelos, bro, don't talk to me, bro.
Oh no, caffeine, caffeine. You ain't got that caffeine in you.
Like I try my best, literally after I take a shower and brush my teeth, to have that cup of coffee because that gets me like, you know, in a little happy mode.
It gets you caffeinated, you know what I'm saying? It gets you motivated. You get that motivation in you.
Yeah, exactly.
So people, you know, like, you know, after like they talk to me, they're like, oh, I thought you were so mean, but you're such a nice guy. And I always tell them perception doesn't fit the reality.
Yeah, man.
I'm, and it's crazy because my son, he's about to be a year old next month, and he got the same
God
face,
bless.
bro. He got that same face. Like, I'm like, damn, man, he gonna have that same issue. Like, he look at you like, what you want, bro? Like,
so yeah, man. So I mean, there's times that you can perceive that Chris Wright is a nice guy, but when he has that face, you definitely know he's a meat slaughterer. He's a butcher.
Hey, yo, Ray, let me ask you a question, Ray.
Ray, if you ever want some grade A meat, how like Chris Wright?
About what?
If you ever want some like grade A meat,
some Nelson grade meat steaks, let me know, bro.
I want some Nelson what? Sorry, I can't hear you.
Nelson grade meat steaks.
Oh, Nelson grade?
Yeah. We had this conversation though, because Ray's a fellow butcher himself. I remember.
Yeah. I was just about to tell you. I used to be a butcher myself. I used to work at Whole Foods.
Yeah. I remember.
Yeah, Whole Foods.
I remember you guys connected on the whole meat life.
Yeah. I used to cut meat back in the days in Whole Foods, man. Shout out to 14th Street Whole Foods, man. I used to cut meat there, and I was definitely butchering it up. That was an intense job. It was fun though.
Shit,
it was a fun job though. It was a fun job. I ain't gonna lie. That was one of my funnest jobs. The only thing that Whole Foods, they working, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. You would be in there working for long, yo. Like them shits were dumb long. Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. Now that I don't work there no more, I can tell y'all. We used to get drunk in that bitch. So I ain't gonna lie. Like we used to get twisted. Hey, you remember that? Yeah, we would get told. Like we would get so drunk. We would go on our break, buy a bottle of Ciroc, and then put that shit in the freezer, and then we would steal the juice because we were right next to the juice department. We would steal the juice and just be sipping all day, all shift. Wild now, like, what you want, filet? Shout out to Hope, man. Y'all can't find me now. I don't work for y'all.
I got my EP dropping, fuck y'all.
Yeah,
on the bigger and better things, baby.
I ain't trying to go back over there no more. Trader Joe's, holler at me, Trader Joe's.
You already know, man. Yeah, man. But definitely, man. Like we was talking about earlier, perception is definitely something that people need to practice more and learn how to master it because
that's a fact, man. That's a fact. Because perception. If you know how to really do good in perception, man, you could put a magnifying glass on the smallest thing, man, and you could get a lot of people to fuck with you just off the fact that you carry yourself a certain way, and oh shit, this nigga he must have a bunch of shit going on, and people gonna tune in. They'll tune in. You perceive yourself a certain way.
Yeah, man. So aside from your mixtape coming up, Ray Loves You, what other projects you got that you're working on that might not even involve music, that it just be something that involves your artistry and your craft, but it's not really like you singing or doing a song? Is there anything else you're working on that?
Yeah, man, I got my merch. I got my merch, Underground Heartbreak merch. I'm coming through scorching. We sold out a few pieces already. Hold on, I'm show y'all right now. This the logo right here for my joint, Underground Heartbreak. Nice. Okay. Yeah, this is on a t-shirt like that. They sold out right now. I also had these joints right here. I gotta send y'all some when I re-up. I got this one. It's Shawn Michaels. That song.
Like the Shawn Michaels right there.
Yeah. But I'm real heavy into that, into the merch.
Yeah, I see that, man. I see you got the sticky icky rolled up right there, yo.
Sticky to the icky.
Yeah. That definitely gives you. I need more sticky icky in my life. Listen. That definitely gives you a good perception on like smoking that joint right there. Like,
you have mellows you out, man. Mellows you out, man. Sometimes you need that mellow out.
It makes you slow down and be like, wait, this shit.
There's too much people taking shit too serious now, man. You gotta chill sometimes. You gotta ease up. You gotta ease up, man. You gotta chill. But merch is pretty much my second biggest thing too. I'm looking at things to invest in. I'm trying to make these arcades too right here. Check these out. Look.
Ooh. Oh, nice.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make our own one of these one day. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I'm saying, man. Like that.
Yeah, man. You see what I'm saying? You got the Underground Heartbreak arcade games. These are prototypes and all that, but we gonna have our own joints right here.
That's dope.
Yeah. Fat little weird Game Boys, like weird like new Game Boys and shit. Like,
nice. That's dope, man. That's dope because you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to use your brand and your logo to venture off in different things, man, that people connect with music or just like in life.
That's a fact. That's a fact. You can't throw all your eggs in one pot. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to spread them shits out and see where something else hits at. You know what I'm saying? You know, I've always been about that. I've always been. Now I'm invested in stocks now too. You know, you gotta find out what else is.
Yeah.
You gotta find a way to make more money. Make your money make you money. Make your money make you money.
Especially when the sun is shining in your direction. For instance, right now the sun is shining in your direction because you got all these things happening in your music. You got to take advantage of that and expose other ideas that you have, because people are gonna be like, "Yo, we know he makes music, but what else he got? Oh shit, he got Game Boys, he got arcade games. You know what I'm saying? He got T-shirts, he got hats. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga, yeah. I'm about to get my own strain of weed.
There you go. Yeah, man.
I'm working my own strain of weed, man.
What's gonna be called? It's gonna be called the Heartbreak Strain.
That shit's gonna be. That shit investing in that. You should invest in that, man. That stock is a couple years from now.
That's a fact. Yeah, I will. Shout out to my nigga Juicy. Juicy got his own strain too. It's called Wildflower. It's available in California. I tried it. Shit is amazing. It's Wildflower. It's actually under his own brand with Gary V. You guys ever heard of Gary V?
Gary V, man, that sounds very familiar, that name, for some reason.
Yeah. The dude, he's an amazing dude. He's a motivational speaker and everything. They invested together in a brand called Asterisk Good. Check it out. It's dope. It's about Juicy and him.
Definitely gonna check it out, man. I like to indulge in the weed smoke sometimes, you know.
Got to, man. Right. Yeah, it comes from Mother Earth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. So listen, man. Like we always do on our show, man. We're gonna give a final thought on perception. We're gonna start off with Ray, man, because you're our guest today. What's up? Will you give a final thought for our listeners and viewers and your fans out there?
Right now, perception, man. Make sure you compose yourself like you already there. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you wanna be somewhere, make sure that you perceive yourself already there, like you imagine yourself already there. You carry yourself like you're already on. You know, people are gonna take you a lot more serious versus if you don't. You know what I mean? Like, you in the game already. That's how you gotta act, man. Perception. Put a magnifying glass on the smallest thing and work with what you have, man. Use the smallest resources to make something big.
Absolutely, man. Definitely agree with you on that one. Chris Ryder?
I mean, you know, congratulations, Ray. Definitely deserve it, man.
Appreciate that, King.
I hope that, you know, things, you know, I hope you blow up, things work out, and I see you on, you know, the Billboard Hot 100,
killing the
game, you know, selling out stadiums. I'm gonna be like, yeah, man, Ray's my boy, man. I see all that in your future, my brother, man. Big things, things.
Yeah, we're here. We're taking over.
You know, just, you know, good luck, man. You know, and everything that you're doing. Keep up the good work, man. You know, you got a supporter in me. Definitely, you know, everything you release, throw it on my page. Make sure everybody sees who ReyLovesU is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
perception, you know, like you said, it's important, man. You gotta have people take you seriously. That's the only way you're gonna be able to grow. Because if people see you as a clown, they're gonna treat you as one. You know, and that's lessons that I learned. You know, sometimes people, they view you. It's like a computer with outdated, you know, software. Like, they're gonna think you running Windows Vista and you really on Windows 12 or 11 or whatever's the newest one. They don't
think you bootleg.
You know,
they don't think you bootleg, man. You know how many niggas I see out there that compose themselves like a bootleg artist, man? Nah, man, you gotta compose like you already in there, man. Make yourself look good, man.
No, and you gotta change that perception and see that you've grown. You're not the same person you was before. You know, and then you have to work hard at changing that for yourself by taking yourself seriously and, you know, being confident. I think confidence is big key too, you know, but confidence and not being cocky. You know,
fact.
Be confident, but be humble at the same time.
That's a fact. Yeah, be humble, be approachable, but don't be cocky. Be approachable.
Don't be a cocky, because people don't like that shit. Unless you back it up completely, people are gonna be out to get you, not to destroy you. And I tell that to everybody all the time. You know,
that's a fact.
Be confident, but don't be cocky. Be humble.
Be confident, be humble, be approachable. Yeah, be approachable, man.
You know, and to me, I always want to make sure that, you know, people perceive me in that way. It's like, Yeah, I'm gonna have a face, but you know, I'm approachable. You can talk to me. You can come to me, and
I'll come and say, I'm gonna. I'll cut you up. I'll cut you up a piece of strip steak, man. Don't worry. Like, I'll give you that New York strip.
I have this kid that I work with, man. You know, he's an artist, and you know, he's getting his, he's getting his stuff together. And I tell him, it's like, you know, you don't worry about what other people think. You know, be confident in yourself, but don't be cocky, because he's very confident in himself. You know, and it comes up as cocky sometimes. And I tell him, like, yo, people are gonna come for your head if you cocky and you can't back it up.
And you can't, but if you can back that shit up, man, be as confident as cocky.
Come at, come at me,
I ain't
bro.
gonna lie, especially in hip hop, man. I feel like hip hop, it lost its competitive nature. It's a love about it. Yeah,
everybody wants to be friends with each other. Everybody wants to follow the leader. Nobody wants to be.
Yo, back in the day, when we was watching that shit, I was a kid, man. Everybody would come into his neck. I'm better than you. Nigga. Fuck you, nigga. What, nigga? Checkmate, nigga. We gonna handle this like grown men. You won't win. You don't even feel comfortable in your own skin, nigga. What? Jada Kids, they came at 50. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas.
And Pun too, man. There's a story about Pun, how he was nobody. You know, nobody knew who he was, and he came for Nas's neck. And this is Nas.
I'm telling you, man.
Nas was Nas already. He came for his neck. He didn't care.
Everybody was coming for his neck.
Because he knew. He was like, I'm gonna come into this game. Everybody gonna know who I am. And I don't care who you are. You could be Nas. You could be, you know, Michael Jackson. I don't care. I'm coming for your head. And that's the mentality that you gotta have, man. You gotta have that mentality. So, yeah. Ray, as you know, this is the end of my final thought, man. Like I said, man, good luck to you, man. Keep it up, man. And
same here, mutual.
No, we got you over here, man, for real.
Always.
That's for sure, man. You're definitely, man. Listen, my final thought is basically, relate to things to one another, be able to recognize situations, objects, patterns, and just stop everyday life so you get a better understanding of yourself, get a better understanding of the world around you, and get a better understanding of everything that you want to do in your life. So Ray, man, I appreciate you coming to the show, man. Thanks for coming back. I did it the Roundtable podcast. August 21st, the covers drops. August 21st, the covers. You already know, cop that mixtape. You know what? The Underground Heartbreak Kid. Ray loves you, man. You already know, man. Appreciate you coming to the show, man.
The next time you come to the show, man, I hope it's on a tour bus. You know what I'm saying?
Now we're gonna pull up. We're gonna pull up in a tour bus full of saying Gucci and strip steaks, New York strip steaks. You know what I'm saying? For my niggas. Only for filet mignon. Only filet mignon.
I got you like, man. Don't worry about it.
I love it, man. I love the butcher camaraderie you guys got. The butcher camaraderie you guys got.
Yeah, we're gonna eat nothing but the finest steaks. You know what I'm saying? Prime only. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that should release. That should release a mixtape called Butcher Brothers.
We gonna make Butcher Brothers Volume 1 coming soon. Butcher Brothers Volume 1 coming soon. We gonna slice everybody up. Y'all ain't fucking with it. I know what it is, man. Volume 1 coming soon. Volume 2 coming out next year.
Yeah, you listen real quick, Ray. Is Buddha still gonna drop that freestyle? Or what, man? He ready?
Come on, Buddha.
Yeah, Buddha, you heard? Calling you. See, you doing free or what, sonny?
He too lifted right now.
He's he too lifted, or you getting into it? Let's just go on, son. We're gonna throw a beat on what?
We gonna have him. We can have him back on. We can have him back on for an exclusive just for him, you know.
He said next one. He gonna
so we gonna do this.
I was tripping in the background heavily. I'm like John last time I was out there, man.
Yeah, for sure.
After the drinks.
Yeah, man. Yo, boot up. We gonna have you on the show soon, man. It's just gonna be about you.
Yeah, we gotta do an episode on Buddha, man.
Yeah, we gonna do something.
Hell yeah, man. And
he got his
mixtape
too. He got his mixtape. His mixtape sounds real spooky, man. Insane, man. Real insane, man.
When is your mixtape dropping? When is his mixtape dropping? Just for people that don't.
Early first quarter 2021.
I bet. But we're gonna have you on before then, and we'll have you on right before the mixtape drops.
Yes, sir. First quarter 2021, you expect my nigga Buddha.
You already know.
Underground Heartbreak Records.
Oh man, lit. Yo, so you already know, man. Dinner at the Roundtable podcast. Catch us on YouTube Live every Monday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Ray loves you, man. Thanks for coming on. We're gonna play that Roberts featuring Juicy J one more time.
Yes, sir.
Have a good night, man.
Appreciate
you coming on, right, brother.
All right, King. Peace.
What Juicy say? Like,
Shut the fuck up!
They hang in the hood where they rag, thinking like a bummer beat. With my 45 GFC robbers. They hang in the hood where they rag, thinking like a bummer beat. With my 45 GFC robbers. They hang in the hood where they rag, thinking like a bummer beat. With my 45 GFC robbers. They hang in the hood where they rag, thinking like a bummer beat. With my 45 GFC robbers. They hang in the hood where they rag, thinking like a bummer beat. With my 45 GFC robbers. They hang in the hood where they rag, thinking like a bummer beat. With my 45 GFC.
Yeah, you feel what you feel when we're winning, but you feel different when I split. Every time I go and tell you, give it up now. Why the fuck you gonna fuck with me explain now? I thought you was the one to love. I thought you was the one to trust. The minute I did, you get the ones up to the ones don't show you love. Ooh, I know I wasn't perfect, but I'm giving you my heart and that shit worth it. Oh, is it worthless? Got me thinking the fucking with you is really worth it. Like, what's the purpose? Maybe I'm the one you call when nobody else wants it. No, I want it. I wanna keep it. That's inside me.
Where they rag, thinking like a bummer beat. With my 45 GFC robbers. They hang in the hood where they rag, thinking like a bummer beat. With my 45 GFC robbers. They hang in the hood where they rag, thinking like a bummer beat. With my 45 GFC robbers. They hang in the hood where they rag, thinking like a bummer beat.
Let me tell my side of the story, man. Fuck a hoe, cut her off. Ain't no sense in cuffing hoes. Boy, that pussy power have you out here spending all your dough. Every night a different dick. She been all around the clique. You knew about the way that bitch get down from the beginning. She the type, can't be white. She just good to spend the night. You too busy trying to wine and dine that bitch in candlelight. Sucking dick, licking ass. She just wanna get that bag. She's a whore for Michael Kors. Imagine what she'll do for cash. What she'll do for Kristen Lou or Jimmy Choo. Any nigga, you got some loot, then you get the screw. And it's the free you tryna keep, you too bound to see. I want her down cheap, but I don't mean down on her knees. You so fake, you so fake, you so fake, you so fake.
Maybe you just wasn't into me. Maybe you just wasn't into me.